The Hermetic Principles, ancient laws that govern the universe. Imagine a set of ancient laws so powerful they could explain the very fabric of reality, how the stars move, why your thoughts shape your life, and what connects every single thing in the universe. These aren't modern theories or scientific equations. These are the Hermetic Principles, seven timeless truths passed down from the mysterious sage Hermes Trismegistus, a figure some call the father of alchemy and wisdom. For thousands of years, mystics, philosophers, and seekers have turned to these principles to unlock the secrets of existence. And today, you're about to discover them too. Welcome to a journey through the Hermetic Principles, ancient laws that govern the universe. Stick around. This might just change how you see everything. Setting the stage, who was Hermes? Before we dive into the principles themselves, let's talk about where they come from. Hermes Trismegistus, his name means thrice great Hermes, is a legendary figure, blending the Greek god Hermes with the Egyptian god Thoth. He's said to have lived thousands of years ago, a teacher of wisdom who gifted humanity with knowledge of alchemy, astrology, and the divine. His teachings were compiled in a text called the Kybalion, published in 1908 by three anonymous authors who claimed to channel his ancient wisdom. Whether Hermes was a real person or a myth, his principles have stood the test of time. They're not just philosophy, they're a roadmap to understanding the universe and your place in it. Ready to explore them? Let's start with the first principle. Principle number 1, the all is mind, the universe is mental. Sounds wild, right? What does that even mean? At its core, this principle says that everything, every star, every tree, every thought you've ever had, exists within a universal mind. Think of it like this. Reality is a dream, and the dreamer is the infinite consciousness some call the all. Your mind? It's a tiny spark of that same infinite fire. This isn't just poetic fluff. Modern science is catching up, with quantum physics hinting that consciousness might shape reality. Ever notice how your mood changes your day? That's mentalism in action. What you think becomes what you experience. So if the universe is mental, what are you creating with your thoughts right now? Let that sink in. We'll come back to how you can use this later. Next up, principle 2. As above, so below. As below, so above. You've probably heard this phrase before. It's one of the most famous lines in esoteric wisdom. It's all about connection. What happens in the heavens reflects what's happening on earth. The patterns in your life? They mirror the patterns of the cosmos. Think about it. The spiral of a galaxy looks a lot like the spiral of a seashell. Your emotions ripple out like waves in the universe. This principle teaches us that nothing is separate. Everything's linked. So if you want to understand the big mysteries out there, start by looking within. What's your above telling your below today? Principle 3. Nothing rests. Everything moves, everything vibrates. Stop for a second and listen. That hum you might hear? It's not just your imagination. Everything in the universe is in motion, from the atoms in your body to the planets spinning through space. Vibration is life itself. High vibrations bring light, joy, and energy. Low vibrations drag us into darkness and stagnation. Ever feel off and can't explain why? That's your vibration talking. The ancients knew this, and today science backs it up. Everything is energy at different frequencies. Want to shift your life? Start tuning your own frequency. We're 3 principles in, And already the universe is starting to feel a little less random, isn't it? Principle 4, everything is dual. Everything has poles. Everything has its pair of opposites. Hot and cold, light and dark, love and hate. Sound familiar? This principle says that opposites aren't really separate. They're two sides of the same coin. The trick? You can move between them. Take heat and cold. They're just degrees of temperature. Same with your emotions. Feeling stuck in anger? Polarity says you can shift toward peace. It's just a matter of degree. The Hermetics believe mastering this principle lets you transform your reality. What opposites are you balancing right now? We're halfway through the 7 principles and already a picture's forming. The universe is a mind, reflecting itself across all levels, vibrating with energy, and balancing opposites. These aren't just abstract ideas, they're tools. Tools the alchemists use to turn lead into gold, not just literally but spiritually, turning the chaos of life into something meaningful. Let's keep going. 3 more principles await. Principle 5. Everything flows out and in. Everything has its tides. Life's a rhythm, a constant swing between highs and lows. Think of the seasons. Spring blooms, winter fades. Your own life follows this too. Good days, tough days, back and forth. The Hermetics taught that you can't stop the rhythm, but you can ride it. When you're down, know the tide will rise again. When you're up, don't cling too hard, it'll shift. Ever tried fighting life's flow? Exhausting, right? Rhythm says, flow with it instead. Where's the pendulum swinging for you today? Principle 6. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. Nothing's random. Drop a stone in a pond and ripples spread. Say a kind word and someone's day changes. This is the law of karma in disguise. Everything you do comes back around. But here's the power. You're not just a victim of effects. You're a cause. Every thought, every action sets something in motion. The Hermetics believe that by mastering this, you could rise above chance and shape your destiny. What causes are you setting in motion right now? Finally, Principle 7. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. This isn't just about biology, it's about energy. The masculine is action, logic, the outward push. The feminine is intuition, creation, the inward pull. Together, they generate everything. Think of the sun and moon, or your own mind and heart. When these energies are balanced, life flows. Out of whack, things stall. The Hermetics saw this as the key to creation itself. Where's your masculine and feminine energy dancing or clashing today? Tying it all together, the big picture. 7 principles, 7 laws, mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, and gender. Together, they form a blueprint of reality, an ancient code that's been guiding seekers for millennia. The Kabbalion says these aren't just ideas to ponder. They're laws to live by. The alchemists use them to transform not just metals, but themselves. And you can too. The universe isn't some distant thing out there. It's in you, around you, shaped by you. So, what do these principles mean for us today? Let's explore that. First, mentalism. Watch your thoughts. They're seeds planting your reality. Correspondence? Look for patterns. What's your inner world reflecting outward? Vibration? Raise it. Music, nature, gratitude, whatever works. Polarity? Stuck in a rut? Shift to the other pole. Rhythm? Stop fighting the lows. They'll pass. Cause and effect? Take responsibility for what you set in motion. Gender? Balance your doing and being. These aren't dusty old rules. They're hacks for life. Here's the kicker. Science is starting to echo these ancient truths. Quantum physicists talk about observer effects. Sounds like mentalism, right? Fractals in nature. That's correspondence, energy frequencies, vibration. Even psychology nods to polarity and rhythm in how we process emotions. The Hermetic Principles aren't just mysticism. They might be the original science, dressed in the language of the soul. So where do you go from here? These principles aren't meant to sit on a shelf. They're alive, waiting for you to test them. Next time you're stressed, ask, what's vibrating here? When you're lost, look for the rhythm. When you're stuck, flip the polarity. The Hermetics believed we're all alchemists, turning the raw stuff of life into gold. What gold are you forging? The Hermetic Principles aren't just ancient laws. They're a mirror, a map, and a key. They show you the universe, guide you through it, and unlock your power within it. Hermes Trismegistus might have been a myth, but his wisdom? It's as real as the ground beneath your feet. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the Hermetic Principles, ancient laws that govern the universe. If this sparks something in you, hit that like button, share it with a seeker in your life, and subscribe for more dives into the mysteries of existence. What principle resonated with you the most? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear. Until next time, keep seeking the gold within. Don't miss our next video, the Tao Te Ching's mysterious guide to a life without struggle. Subscribe now, and let's keep exploring the unknown together.